Keith's Corner.
What? Oh, I forgot about Keith. I forgot about Keith and Keith's Corner. Keith's in the ring. What an evening it has been in Norco, folks. I just left S.H.I.E.L.D.'s executive carnival ball where Laura St. Clair was found dead in her office. Oh, we were there. And the corpse of disgraced academic Catherine Madare, no friend to the St. Clair family, was exhumed from the Red Church mausoleum. Coincidence? Keith sure doesn't think so. To top it all off, the charismatic social media influencer Kenner John has announced that tonight he will be launching a home-brewed spacecraft from right here in the La Branche wetlands. John and his disciples were able to erect this he said erect. were able to erect this engineering behemoth in complete secrecy, despite sitting squarely in the flight path of Armstrong International Airport. Does it end there? Not quite. An inside source tells me that a war is brewing among the rival factions of Kenner John's disciples, the infamous Garretts. An unfamiliar figure named Ditchman has emerged to challenge John's reign amidst the discord. Who is Ditchman? Laura St. Clair's murder under investigation. Wait, how long ago did this happen? Infamous local researcher's body has been exhumed from Red Church Cemetery earlier today. Kenner John has gone missing. Lucky is still on the loose. Lucky. A war is brewing among the Garretts of Promenade Mall. And John, rarely caught off stream, is nowhere to be found. Some believe the freight mover fire at S.H.I.E.L.D. was the work of oil pirate. Who will win the War of the Garretts? Who killed Laura St. Clair? Was it the same culprit who exhumed the recently entombed body of Catherine Madare? Thomas St. Clair was in attendance at tonight's S.H.I.E.L.D. ball. Huh. Where is Kenner John? Will he manage to get his junker off the ground? Keep your eyes on the ring, because Keith's got him cornered in Keith's Corner. Okay. What a circus. Menthols? How'd you hear about it? Text from a friend? Did you bring a kayak or anything? Someone let me float over on their raft. What about you? Inflatable mattress? Worth it. I'd do anything to watch these little shits explode. That's fair. Failed Garrett. I always wanted to be a Garrett. I installed the app but never could find the readings. Follow those guys online. They never follow me back, but that's fine. Starting to think all Garretts might die tonight. All might die, why? This whole thing's a huge mess. No one knows who's steering the ship. Literally, half the Garretts defected. The rest seem to be losing their minds. I hear the Garretts inside the Ark. The engineers are holding it together, but this isn't what space travel's supposed to look like, is it? Half-assed like this? Seems bad. I'm looking for my brother. Who's your brother? Guy named Blake, little drugged-out dude with bad facial hair. We think these rocket freaks kidnapped him. Wow, I don't know anything about that. This picture just gets worse and worse. Yeah. Greetings. The costume figure keeps his attention focused on the distant crowd. Dig the costume. Thank you. I assembled it from a mess of discarded things. I came here with a group of others from S.H.I.E.L.D.'s carnival ball. Police and private security were swarming the facility as I left. A disturbance of some kind. A perfect evening to launch a rocket with the cops already tied up at the refinery. Doesn't make sense. Well, we know what happened at the refinery, but... Oh, no, we were at the ball too. What happened at... I'm sorry, I'm confusing me. I'm confusing Kay and Catherine. What happened at the refinery? Another attendant of the ball said there was an explosion, though I didn't see or hear anything from within the Good Hope plantation. Perhaps we'll find out more on the evening news. And so here I am, from one circus to the next. This rocket, these people, what do you make of it? They must have a death wish. They want to leave this world. Who can blame them? It's true, no one is satisfied here. We're trapped in this limbo, a long twilight that bleeds out to the edges of time, where even the most fantastic things become banal. This gray blanket of stale time, stagnant, lonely time. To puncture it, to punch a hole in it. I understand the appeal. I do. I got to be coming out to the lake more. They got big monster birds, aliens, spaceships. Bro, they got it all. Hey, welcome to the party. Why are there so many people here? I was wondering that myself. A friend of mine saw something online about the little mall Nazis trying to launch a rocket. We weren't doing anything else. We came to see for ourselves. Guess word got out. How'd you get out here? Oh yeah, that part was a mess. The rocket nerds tried to build a road from Kenner into the lake by dumping a bunch of oyster shells in the marsh. As soon as the car started using it, the road sunk straight into the water. A friend of mine's car sitting half flooding at the parish line, but all these other people drove in from the city with kayaks, canoes, inflatable rafts, what have you. We parked in some neighborhood along the lakefront and walked as far down their janky road as we could until some guy in a ski mask picked us up on a raft made out of like action figures and stuff. No clue how we're getting back. It's fair. Wow, I'm in the swamp. This is unbelievable. The majesty of this place. It's so inspiring. Sounds pretty cool. We were just taking a dive underneath the bridge and found us a whole car down there. You're a diver? So are you like a real swamp person? I've been in these swamps my whole life. My daddy used to make us shit off the boat. Oh. Said we was chumming the waters. He did not like that. How do these goofy mall freaks build something like this, man? It doesn't make any sense. What I heard is S.H.I.E.L.D. gave Ken or John a bunch of money and he hired a team of engineers to build it. No way! Just what I heard. I heard it was crowdfunded. Then how'd they keep it secret for so long? No clue. A friend of mine knows a Garrett. He said they hired contractors for part of the construction, but designed the whole thing themselves. Can they even fly it? No way in hell. That's why I'm here, to watch those dipshits blow themselves up. Come on, Rico. What? They're Nazis. They're not Nazis. Yeah, they're not Nazis. They're just impressionable dorks. They squatted a mall and built a rocket. What have we done besides drink at St. Somewheres every night? Garretts are cool. We're the dorks. All right, that's a stretch. I remember you guys. The ground beneath us is sinking as I'm standing here. Of all the places to build a rocket, why do it on an eroding island in the swamp? These people are idiots. We're trying to... Oh, why the costume? We were at S.H.I.E.L.D.'s masquerade ball this evening. We left just in time. I heard from others that police surrounded the refinery a few minutes later. What happened? There were reports of gunshots. Sounds like the work of oil pirates. No doubt this will escalate the manhunt that's underway for Lucky. Who's Lucky? A pirate who's gotten a bit too bold lately. He's been testing S.H.I.E.L.D.'s patience. He's going to get himself killed. How do you know? I helped to secure the contract with Claire Bionics. I did my homework. I don't think Lucky knows what kind of enemies he's making, but he'll soon find out. We're trying to get inside the rocket. There are lots of people trying to get in. Some of them are just spectators who want to take a look around. Then there are the men posted at the camp on the east side of the rocket. They seem to have more sinister intentions. And of course, there are all the lower Garretts who've been locked out. Intentionally, I'm sure. Wish I could help you. Someone around here must know a way in. Shipping container? Keep filming this freak. I just know he's gonna snap. Oh, totally. Other Garretts ditched him and he doesn't even realize it. When even the Garretts can't stand you, that's when you know you're the fucking worst. Gooch? An armed man watches over the area from a lawn chair perched on the roof of the shipping container. Hi, are you here for the liftoff? How can I help you? What kind of Garrett are you? I'm one of the original ne'er-do-wells who've constructed a starship in the swamp. I am virtuous and immortal, much like our anointed leader, Ditchman. Ditchman? What about John? John? I recoil upon hearing his name. John is a blasphemous fool who wears sneakers while demanding that the Garretts walk on the earth discalced. If I had his head, I would wave it about in honor of the anointed one. Well, shit, I think we got his head in Kay's bag if you're serious. Give it to me and I'll show you just how serious I am. If I had John's head, I would proudly wave it in the air, announcing God's triumph over the vile snake. We are the Garretts of Ditchman, and we hate John. Let's talk to Gooch before we give this guy the head. Hey, brah, who invited scum to our launch party? This was supposed to be Garretts only. Are you an elite Garrett? Well, yes, I'm an elite Garrett. I'm the original Garrett, but John never let me be a Garrett because I couldn't find his stupid reading. So you are a Garrett, or you aren't a Garrett? I'm Garrett. I'm the Garrett. Then why does it says Gooch on your name tag, bruh? When we get to Mars, all the others will be Gooch and I'll be the only Garrett. Puppy promised. I ain't even gonna ask. We want to get into the rocket. Well, you can't. Only Garretts are allowed inside the Ark. If you want to fly to Mars with the cool guys, then you should have earned your badge a long time ago. I'm the only one around here with a key card to get in, and there's no way I'm lending it out to scum like you. I'm basically a Garrett. She ain't lying, bruh. She's a weird little nerd just like y'all. She always been that way too. Used to make me laugh, but now I think it's sad. She's scum, bruh. I can tell by how she dresses. What you mean, bruh? Like she been living in a trash can? Yeah, bruh. Ain't that how you dress, bruh? Nah, bruh, I'm dressed like a monk. Nah, bruh, you dress more like a computer dude who don't shower. Nah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. My head hurts. What? I'm doing something in here. What are you doing? Does it look like I'm doing? I'm running ground control. We got an Ark to launch. Wait. Please just let me focus. Please. No. Stop knocking. You know how loud that is? Did I miss my chance? I got a bad enough hangover as it is. He said that? My dad really said that? Why couldn't he just tell me that himself? Telling someone how you really feel, it's hard sometimes. He did nothing but criticize me my entire life. Never a kind word. I'm sure he loves you, kid. Us old-timers just don't know how to talk. I shouldn't be here right now. I should be home. This thing's just gonna explode anyway. Bye, assholes. A tangled mess of electronics and display monitors clutter the interior of the container. A browser sits open on the laptop. You click through the tabs. A web map centered on your current location. A troubleshooting guide for a custom energy cell. Image results of vintage stuffed monkeys. Your mom was investigating reports of construction in the lake before she died. You determined that the unpermitted construction in question was related to a spacecraft deep in the wetlands that surround Lake Pontchartrain. Alright, let's give you the head, I guess. Is this John? His head? I have his head, just like Ditchman, just like him. Like Ditchman, John's head. Everyone, please listen. I've conducted the service of the Lord. There was somebody else who... Was it Bruce who liked the stuffed monkey? I guess that could have been the option if... I don't know. I am the one they call Ditchman. I have taken the head of Kenner John. I made him suffer. He did not walk discalced... I don't know if I'm saying that right. As a desert father should. He wore sneakers. You're not Ditchman. I thought Ditchman was Papa. Garrett needs to put that head down and stop saying he's Ditchman, bruh. Those guys across the yard hear him say that, they'll kill him. Where are the guys across the yard? Some old friends of John's. They showed up when they found out Papa was trying to take over the Ark. Hold up, Papa? What about Ditchman? Papa is Ditchman. Papa is Ditchman? Duh. Holy hell, it's all making sense now. Those guys across the yard are looking to kill Pup. If they hear Garrett shouting that he's Ditchman, they'll kill him. Can we make him stop? The man in the ditch is Papa, a former Norco resident who believed that your mom was a descendant of Jesus Christ. This is my kind of place, where you sign up to be a Garrett. Ditchman is Papa? You heard it too, huh? It all makes sense. That old dude had a weird obsession with your mama. Now he's out here with all these freaks. Don't get me wrong, they're pretty cool. You gotta be cool to build a spaceship. But the old man thought your mama was kin to Jesus. Now that she's dead, doesn't surprise me he'd turn his attention to Blake. Nutty stuff. How are we supposed to get into the rocket? I got no clue. Let's go talk to some people, see what we can piece together. The entrance is blocked by the crowd. Hey, I got nothing to do with any of this. Why are you here? I've been helping them conduct some research in the lake. There's a team with a base station in La Branche. They rented out an old fishing camp and hired me to set up their monitoring equipment. I was doing my routes, checking the cameras, when all of a sudden people are swimming up to my boat out of the darkness. They climb in, nearly flip my flatboat right over. They commandeered the thing, took the key, drove us out here. Now they're lost in the crowd somewhere partying. How will you leave? That's what I'm standing here asking myself. What research are you conducting? A viral network has infected many of the trees in the area. Some of the cypress roots have taken on an iridescent quality. They become more electrically conductive. The whole swamp is becoming a kind of brain, to put it bluntly. But something has changed in the past several weeks. The more conductive cypress are dying. We're seeing rapid erosion and subsidence of the land at their base. The viral network, whatever it is receding. Is that good or bad? I don't know. What do you think? If this swamp becomes sentient, good or bad? Bad. That's my hunch as well. Bad for us, at least. Great, more hipster scum just showed up. I'm not with these people. How did this happen? This was supposed to be a small ceremony for Garrett's only. Now it's overrun with smug, cokehead scum. And to top it off, I can't even get into the Ark. They tightened security once the downtown crowd showed up. Now you need a key card to get in. What's with the getup? You too, huh? What's wrong, buddy? Everyone just loves the costume. You know what? That's all people like you do, is wear a costume. Every day of your life, you put on a costume and hope someone notices. I'm wearing this outfit for me. For me, okay? What happened to the collared shirts? We get to wear whatever we want now that Ditchman's in charge. Bro, y'all are a hoot. I love you guys. I hate scum. I love Garrett's man. I just love him. Who has a key card? The engineers and the security Garretts, but the engineers are all inside getting ready for liftoff. Nobody cares about a regular working Garrett like me. Wait, isn't the other Garrett? Wait. Who are the... Hey, it's that guy. Are you're just walking through? I feel like that's Thomas St. Clair. Okay, so this is not the... Oh, it's a different fishing camp. Okay. Bucket, Chuck, cooler guy. The Holy Grail Garretts. I like this area. These dudes ain't messing around. My kind of people. Sure. Hey, Bucket. Where's Ditchman? Where is he? The minute he shows his face, we're gonna smoke his ass. Show face, smoke ass. That little dude on the shipping container screaming his head off about Ditchman. Better hope these dudes don't hear him. Seems like they mean business. Yo, so I'm watching this old stream of John's from when they first broke into the Promenade Mall. It's him and like 5 or 6 Garretts. One of the Garretts brings a pair of nunchucks with him, okay? And they get into the mall. It's dark. Nunchuck Garrett loses his fucking mind. Starts screaming, spinning the nunchucks all over the place. He's just like, bats! Bats! Oh my god, there's bats everywhere! The rest of the Garretts start running and screaming. John is pitching the camera on his phone around looking for the bats. All he finds is leaking pipe. Turns out some water dripped on the little dude's head and he thought bats were attacking him. Cool, cool, cool. How's it going tonight, folks? What's happening in this corner? We're waiting on Ditchman to show his cowardly ass. And what happens then? Well... Man gestures to the sniper positioned on the roof of the camp. What's it look like? Y'all ain't exactly hidden, bruh. Ditchman thinks he's immortal. We're here to rid him of that notion. Like I said, I'm worried about that wild little dude on the shipping container. What if they hear him say he's Ditchman? Seems like they mean business. I feel like you don't want... You want him to... What happens if I do this? Why would I care about that? Yeah, I don't know. So, I do wanna... It feels like I don't want to do that. He said he was worried about it, though. I mean, whatever. It's him. Where's he at? Up there on the shipping container? Knuckle. Sup, Chuck? Got a position. Where's he at, Chuck? Up on the shipping container. Oh, because then we can steal his key card. Oh, fuck, though. That's fine. That's like the worst, the most unlikable one. Give him a little warning shot, why don't you? Say no more, Chuck. Gave the target a little scare, Chuck. Great work. What's on your leg? Oh. Where'd everybody go? One little gunshot and the place clears out? They shot Gooch. They shot Gooch. They were trying to shoot me? Where are they? Go away. They'll see me here. Just go. Oh no, they shot Gooch? Oh no. Gooch writhes in pain from a gunshot wound. You approach the injured guard as LeBlanc begins searching through his pockets. The hell is this? Get off me. Hey, he's shot, man. You trying to pickpocket a guy who just got shot? Yeah, bruh. Guess I am. Someone needs to do something. Someone? LeBlanc turns away from the man in the hat and places one hand on the injured guard's shoulder while continuing to dig through his pockets with the other. Just rest, kid. Help's on the way. You called an ambulance? No, but somebody probably did. LeBlanc finds a card in the guard's back pocket and slips it into his own. Good luck. Can I give Gooch... What was I supposed to do with the meter? Gooch, you want this? Oh. Meter for detecting radiation. I just don't know what I'm supposed to use it on. Hold on. Can I, like, go back to the Eagle? Hold on. Hold the plastic electronic device before the massive eagle and press the button at the center of its face. The arm on the display meter oscillates for a moment before flashing red and settling near a 160-degree angle. What's that mean? Wish I could fast travel. Can I? Can I fast travel? Yeah, I guess that's what this means. I'm stupid. A keycard scanner. Door sealed shut. Yeah. The panel flashes green. Looks like it worked. This always been a little dream of mine, getting a tourist spaceship. Looks like a legitimate operation in here. Everybody hard at work. Wonder if they even know about all the madness happening outside. Hey, alright, your little buddy came out to play. I didn't know any better. I'd say that thing was making eyes at you. It's very bright. Are we good? What? Oh, okay. God damn, wish somebody would kiss me like that one day. What you was doing while that thing was in your pocket? Okay? Okay, you alright? You're not looking so good. Got shaky knees? That kiss swept you off your feet? Uh-oh. Maybe you just need some fresh air. Should we take a walk? Maybe what you need is darkness. Want me to dim the lights? We can find somewhere dark to walk, like the canyons of the moon. Think they got sidewalks on the moon? I bet they glow at night, just like the ghost bayous do. The ghost bayous glow to show you where to go. Maybe everywhere that you need to go just glows. You alright, kid? You alright, kid? Alright. I see. I don't like all of this. I guess I have to follow. There's literally no other option. Oh. God, they're like never ending. Oh, well, it's fine. Yeah, I'm like not paying attention. What do you mean, John? Isn't John dead? There's a cat meowing? Okay, was this a test? I don't know what's happening. Apparently I can't do anything but go up the ladders. Do I have to fight these guys too? God damn it. I feel like I am hallucinating. Oh. Okay. Doesn't matter every time I fuck up because it still does damage, so. Oh, I don't. It's a very large arc, I guess. Is Papa up here somewhere? Or is it just Super Duck? Was Super Duck Papa the whole time? Whoa, I don't like... Do I need to heal? What's the point of the heal button if I can't actually do anything about it? Okay. It really doesn't like the orb, huh? Why am I high? Why does it seem like I'm high? Okay. Lookout. Mezzanine. Statue. A statue towers above you, arms extended, appendages projecting out like the naked shafts of feathers. LeBlanc. The detective is slouched against the railing, bleeding from several wounds. Bruh, who puts a balcony on a spaceship? What happened to you? I had to tell you to turn around. Why didn't you listen? You can get out of here. Go. Just go. You was running around down there, just punching walls, knocking shit over. Eventually, I lost sight of you. Came up here to find you, but the old man... Shit. I'm bleeding out. I can hardly keep my eyes open. Let's get you up. Oh no, don't touch me. Just go. And listen, okay? You see, Gus, don't tell him I got killed by some old perverted son of a bitch. He might think that's funny. Tell him I was an animal, like a big raccoon. Well, not a raccoon, just... He drifts in and out of consciousness. Just don't say it was an alligator. He always thought he knew the swamps better than me, and I really think I'm dying, Kay. Takes a hold of your arm. I can see the light and everything. The detective's breathing slows. He blinks, his face twitches, and a few moments later, he releases you from his grip. I don't even have the... Shield lights the distance beyond the lake. I don't have the orb anymore. I can't even, like, try to heal him with it. I don't know if the orb does that, but... Did I pick correctly? You wander into the unlit hallway. The door closes shut behind you. The darkness that surrounds you is total. You take small steps, your hand running along the wall for guidance. No trace of light anywhere in this corridor. Your steps become lighter, your feet press soundlessly upon the ground. A few steps more and the ground begins to soften like fabric. The wall becomes pliable as you drag your fingers across it. You scramble to return to the door and find yourself floating. You're floating, Kay. There's no gravity here where you are. In this vacuum, there are no walls, there's no ground. Beneath you, if you stare with patience, you can see the curves of the Mississippi River. You can see the ponds and canals and lakes of the Gulf of Mexico. The refineries alight in your eyes and in your lungs. The suburbs are alive tonight. The suburbs are alive. The city can't be described tonight. The city can't be described. The coastline opens wide tonight and the bayous hide. Your house is silent tonight. You'll leave it behind tonight. You slip from the endless evening and return to a delirious dream. Let's walk through this house one last time as the floodwaters rise. The humidity presses in, the refinery bleeds through the window. You place your feet onto the carpet, drenched. The pumping station has failed again. Your mom will pull this carpet up again, the ditches will fill again, and there will be no hiding from the floods in death or anywhere else. The wrens weave in and out of the night. They glow unnaturally. They speak in signals about each move you make. They watch closely after you look away. Bruise books, will you make it out alive? You will live, and your brother might live as well. If you choose to save him, you'll drive the boat to the lakeshore in Kenner. You'll walk to the I-10 on-ramp on Williams Boulevard. He will follow you, speaking in frightened and frustrated sighs. You'll say nothing to him as his cries become frantic, his face a mess of tears that leak out the red beads of his eyes. You won't return to this house with him. You'll never set foot in here again. You'll walk for miles back towards Texas until a man trailering horses gives you a ride. You'll take a job washing dishes for a while in El Paso, while those little wars rage on in the desert. You'll join a caravan there and return to the pointless skirmishes, and the shouting, and the chaos, and the fires, and all the many stars for your refinery eyes. Again and again you'll survive alone. No cell phone, no messages from home, no Blake anymore, no mom, no Million, no stuffed monkeys, not even friends from the war. You'll know he's there in Salt Lake because his smile is unmistakable. Though he has grown younger with time, he'll watch you leave the diner in no hurry to get up and follow behind. That's how it'll be for you, alone with only the highways and the immortal man in your wake. Monkey smiles at you. His eyes widen and widen. All that remains of Monkey are his eyes. Your mom sits on the couch of the living room, staring out the window. She doesn't acknowledge you when you enter. You sit down on the couch and force her attention. When she turns to you, the indifference drains from her face. "I wish you'd have come just a little sooner," she says, and takes your hand. "I thought maybe we'd have breakfast together or something. I actually dreamed about it." "I wanted to. That's what I'd hoped," she smiles, "just that you wanted to." She hugs you awkwardly and kisses you on the forehead before wiping tears on her sleeve. She looks down at her feet. "It's flooding." You nod. "All right, well, I should." She gets up without another word and walks out of the room. The refinery explosion plays on the television when you get up to leave. Cockroaches scatter from your footfalls. They feed on the crumbs and the medication spilled across the table. They decorate every surface and congeal in the rising water. You open the microwave door and there is the head from the lake, eyes closed like the face of a man only resting. You slam the microwave door shut and leave little pockets behind for the roaches to fill. The laundry room scares you, has always scared you. Blue stands in a corner. He peels his forehead from the wall to meet you. He clutches a towel tightly, nervously. I wanted to be around, he says. No, it's not what happened, but it's what I wanted. He waits for you to respond. Blue's eyes, refinery eyes, tight and tired and kind eyes. He puts his hand on the wall, and the wall begins to dissolve. You just don't think that. He looks down at the water spreading across the linoleum tiles, that it'll get bad. But when it does, you don't think there's any other way it can be. That's what gets me. The voided light of the backyard breaks through the wall as he presses his hand more firmly against it. I don't know, I just wish I was there. That's all I wanted to say. The light engulfs your father as the wall rematerializes before you, and the laundry room drops into the depths of Greater New Orleans. Blake lies in bed scrolling on his phone. You peek your head in. He looks up. He says, irritated. You respond. His frown becomes more shallow. So you're leaving, he seems to think. Your face hardens. He shrugs. You shrug. You give something like a wave as you depart from the door. Blake falls into a lake of stars. The water is to your ankles now as you step into the room. There's not much here: a bed, a lamp, a notepad, a little picture of your parents. She's young, perhaps your age, long brunette hair, olive skin. He's looking at her with a knowing and amused expression, his denim shirt smeared with rust. She leans against him, her head on his shoulder, pinky fingers locked. Light breaks through the oak tree in the yard, forming a radiant halo around her head. You let the frame slip from your fingers. It falls, and the room falls, and they both fall forever. As you enter the bathroom, you find yourself all at once inside of the shower with water raining down on you. You cut the water and exit, toweling off in a hurry as you approach the mirror. You wipe the steam from its surface to see yourself for the first time. You have green eyes and coarse hair curled wildly at its ends. You look like your mom did at your age, like in the pictures when she smiled beside Blue. There's a small scar above your left eye. You step away from the mirror, but the reflection remains. You finish drying and throw the towel into the floodwater, dress, flip the lights, and leave the room. Your reflection in the mirror decays in the bulb's afterglow. A distorted face, pinpoint eyes, and a hairline mouth wills itself to survive. The ladder rattles in the closet of the hidden room as you descend into the floodwaters. Million's head hangs limp, her chin a few inches from the water's surface. As you trudge towards her, her shattered face lifts slowly until her voice twists from it in a gasp of electricity. "Kay, you're awake," she says. A sphere of flickering light strobes behind what remains of her face. "I want to apologize for my behavior earlier. You tried to kill me." Her head shivers. She attempts to stand in the floodwaters, but loses her balance and immediately crashes back into the pool. "Do you see? Broken." Her gestures become small and erratic, spasms animated by a deep current of anguish. "You've seen what's inside of my mind. A grove hidden in the blackness of night, where a hunter hides. In some moments, the hunter is at the front of my mind, dragging me into a place where the ground glows red and hatred bleeds from it, and I can hardly arrest my limbs for all the infinite spiraling vectors of rage. That is what it can be like in an artificial mind." She lifts her hand from the floodwaters and pokes at her processing core, suspended in a delicate gossamer. It glows with effort beyond her shattered faceplate. "Here is where the hunter lives," she says. Her vocal pitch twists and splits as she pinches at the glandular machine. "This is where he listened to your mother. These stars," she swats at the flaking bits of strengthened glass that decorate the rim of her face, "are his eyes. She shakes her head violently. Crystals of glass rain into the water as it rises to find her neck. What am I then? Does it mean anything when I apologize? The water rises still more to the crown of her head. She continues to speak in indecipherable static. Soon there is no more robot left to flood. You swim through the black water towards the light of the attic as the room sucks down into the suburban depths. Million's face hangs in the fluid of your eyes as you float in the vacuum of the New Orleans sky. I see, so I have to do both. Oh. You slide a piece of paper from the envelope that rests on the desk to find a crudely drawn sketch of your family. Okay. Did you come to watch the flames with your pawpaw? I hope you don't mind me being here, inside of this blessed memory. The refinery at night is just so splendid, isn't it? And it shines still more beautifully in your mind. Thank you for allowing me to visit, if only for a moment. I hoped we might have a word together before our journey begins. I've lived many lives. One of them, I lived in this town. I watched them build this place. I watched the plantation land become machine land. No one minded me being here, waiting for all the pieces to assemble. They didn't notice me, just like they didn't notice you. Time bombs or time machines. They release the future into the streets. This refinery was a time bomb, with or without me. It took less than it might seem to unstick the future from its snare. I shaved a little hole in a pipe elbow. I left a servo motor behind and a box of treasures to help it strike. Little things, little boxes on the little bits of rock. That's all it takes for a town to explode. And just like John, Blue was gone. No trouble for us anymore. What are you? I am what they say I am. I was never young. I walked the eons. I came upon the tar seeps of the Nazarene waste and across the steppes and oceans to this place. Cast from each illusion of hope, a promise I kept with the young man. A kingdom for this earth. It could never be. We sat all of us in the shed among the figs where the stars shone through the rafters. She who carried his seed pointed there and said, "Old man, you live forever. Lead his children there. His kingdom awaits them there. And so I will, you see." You're delusional. We who walk this earth forever, yes, we have all lost our minds. But our brethren await us in the sky. That I know to be true. Why my family? Because you are the last of his line. After you, there will be no more. This is something your grandfather knew. He tried to tell others, but they only laughed, as many do when confronted with the truth. What did she find? A messenger, a vessel of God's light, an angel. It will guide and protect us as we fly. I've made the room nice for you. When you enter, I will be there, and your brother will be there, and your mother as well. Your seat is prepared at the foot of her throne. Sit when you enter, child. We will leave the sins of this world behind. So, like, is this, like, religious propaganda, or is this guy just fucking batshit crazy? The man in the ditch believes that he walked alongside Jesus Christ and was instructed by Mary Magdalene to deliver Christ's descendants to the stars. He has beheaded Kenner John, hijacked his homebrewed spacecraft, and kidnapped your brother to complete the task. He planted a bomb in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s catalytic cracking unit, causing the explosion that killed your father many years ago. Your mom saw something in the lake. Papa wants it. Papa believes the orb will guide your family to an extraterrestrial Christian civilization. Okay. The way is now closed. The way is now open. Anything we have here that... Can I bring Monkey to myself? No. You see your mom for the first time in 5 years. Her corpse bears almost no resemblance to the woman you remember. Blake writhes desperately in the chair. Make your way towards Blake. Papa immediately intercepts you and knocks you to the floor with an aggressive shoulder tackle before casually returning to his place at the altar. I would never restrain you, dear one, but Blake doesn't know what's best. Please come and have a seat with your family. The sphere hovers above your mom's head without any apparent motion. We've waited only a short while for you, child, and yet it has been an eternity, an evening without end. Take your seat, Kay. Be with your family. What if I don't? I don't have any other options. I can leave. Or sit. I guess. You approach the chair and glance over to Blake. He watches with dreadful, panicked eyes. You sit. Very good, child. I know that you both are afraid. But remain strong. You will be rewarded for your courage in the world that awaits. Papa raises the transceiver in his hand. Garrett, my boy. Garrett, come in, boy. Bruce, answer me. Did your daddy call you home? Bruce? Bruce? Not to worry, Kay. Be with your family. I will return shortly. And then it will be time. Only a moment. This chamber is yours, and there's no leaving it now. Not for you, not for Blake. Settle into your fate, okay? Yes, settle in. Papa walks quickly out of the room and through the steel doors at the end of the hall. You immediately spring from your seat. You rush to untangle Blake from the mess of rope and duct tape that binds him to the chair. As you peel the tape from his face, he lets out a helpless and exaggerated cry of terror. Alright. The sphere hovers above you. I can't do anything with that. You wrap your arms around your mom's corpse and lift her from the throne. She's even lighter than you expected. She feels like a bundle of sticks wrapped in fabric. She smells like orange peels and myrrh. Now what? I can't do anything with the orb? See it all in your brother's eyes. You see him exiting the ride share outside the bar. You see the boys in the van. They wait a breath before they jump out and grab him. He screams. He panics. They throw a bag over his head and repeatedly hit him with small extendable batons until they're certain he's unconscious. There is darkness, color, blood, screams, light. He's in a chair, not here, down below. Beyond the door, a riot is unfolding. A gunshot, the sounds of crowds. The old man sits there before him, applying mascara with a small pocket mirror. His face is covered in little plastic jewels. They crack and peel from his face as he smiles. Blake, he says, you're awake. The others turn away as he begins to laugh. Your mom, decayed in your arms, smells of myrrh masking an intensely sour odor. Is it gonna kiss me again? How does the sphere kiss you? LeBlanc is gone. Hopefully he got out. Wait. I'm confused. How do I get out? Shepherd's Watch. Mezzanine, Shepherd's Watch. Do I have to like climb over? Literally dive with a corpse in my hands? Okay. Yeah, I guess. You approach the railing. Alright. Go. Go! Blinded by the... Okay. You dive after your brother as the ark begins to rock and convulse. You plunge into the familiar sediment of the lake. You grab your mom's wrist as she floats face down in the bayou, dragging her along with you. Blake swims desperately towards land, and for a while you do too, until the old man calls your name. You turn to face the rattling starship. He stands at the opening from which you jumped, wearing a broken frown. The expression deepens into something horrible as the airlock closes around him, like the lid of an eye. The ark begins to lift from the ground sluggishly, with great effort. You hear cries from somewhere in the swamp, screams, angry protestations. All at once, the towering piece of machinery tilts away from you and collapses violently. You exhale and drop deeper into the water as a wall of flame rips across the bayou. You struggle to swim through the depths while hugging your mom with one arm. At last, you arrive at the bank, gasping as you pull her from the water. Blake emerges from the flickering shadows and hoists the corpse awkwardly over his shoulder as you gain your footing in the mud. The terror has not left his face. The two of you stumble towards the refinery that burns on the horizon. Okay. I still have a lot of questions. At least, that didn't turn out that guy actually was right about all the Jesus stuff, I guess. I don't know, I think I probably missed a lot of things, and so that's probably why I have a lot of questions. But overall, I really enjoyed this game. It was weird, but that's kind of right up my alley. And, yeah, weird and gruesome at times and funny at times and made me slip into a southern accent at times. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if there's more after this. Let's see if there's... Nope, that's it. What happens if I hit continue? Oh god, that's... Oh. Oh, that's a while ago. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, that was Norco. Again, let me know if you guys liked it, and if you like this kind of style. I have a bunch of other, like, narrative games on my list and Xbox Game Pass and, like, my play later. So... whether you like it or not, I'll probably play some and upload them. So anyway, thanks for watching if you are still here. And yeah, do all the things if you feel like it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.